So welcome again, and today Donald Currie is joining me. Donald is a Reiki master and a hypnotist and a regression therapist and a coach and general all-around good guy, a long-time friend, and we share clinic space. Donald really works a lot with Reiki and sometimes Reiki in hypnosis. And when people say to me, what is Reiki? I say, I don't know. Ask Donald. Donald, what is Reiki?
Reiki is working with the universal healing energy, also referred to as qi. In acupuncture, they use needles to stimulate the qi flow within the body. And in Reiki, we're working with exactly the same energy that they're using and working with in acupuncture, except we're using the hands to deliver that energy.
So is it hands-on?
That's correct, yes.
Okay.
It's hands on the body.
Okay.
And there are 7 energy centers, also referred to as chakras, that are different levels of consciousness within the body. And so we work with each of those chakras to help balance and align, because a lot of the time when people, especially in our modern society, people are experiencing stress, people are experiencing frustration or anger, and all of those experiences that people have can move them out of alignment. And so the goal of Reiki is to balance these energy centers and move someone back into a state of homeostatic balance.
Okay. So how do we know it works?
There hasn't been a lot of research on Reiki, but there is a lot of empirical evidence that it works based on people's experiences. There have been people who have been able to heal themselves from a variety of health concerns.
By you said themselves, you mean by doing Reiki on themselves?
Well, all healing is self-healing anyway.
Oh,
at
right.
one level, right?
Right.
So when you're working with a practitioner, the practitioner is only there as the vessel. It's up to the person to heal themselves.
Right.
So when I say that that someone does heal themselves, it's that Reiki is simply the modality that is helping that person.
Okay.
When someone is using Reiki, there's a feeling of balance that starts to come into the body. They notice that all of those feelings or those emotions that they were experiencing release. People, when they're on the table, sometimes have an emotional release. They will start to connect with feelings that are stored within the physical body that have been there for a long time.
Oh, like old sadness or something like that?
Old sadness, old anger, old feelings of loneliness. And when they're experiencing a session, a lot of the time those feelings will surface and they will process them out of the body. They'll have that release, which many people haven't had before.
Right.
And it's that emotional release or that release of the feeling from the body that then allows them to create new space within themselves.
Okay.
Space that then they can fill with whatever they choose.
Whatever they choose, right.
Yeah.
Would that be joy or peace or whatever?
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, there is something called therapeutic touch, which is done in hospitals by nurses. It's not Reiki, but it's similar in that it's a laying of the hands, and there's been more research that's been done because it's part of the medical model. And we know that, based on that research, that therapeutic touch does bring balance to the body.
Okay.
It does help people to relax and be calm, and it does help to bring the system into a state of balance. So whether you call it therapeutic touch or whether you call it Reiki, they're very similar.
Very similar. Not the same.
Not the same.
But similar.
But very similar.
And it's all to do with laying on of hands. Isn't that interesting? People who are religious will understand that, or Christian religious will certainly understand that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think as humans, we have a deep need for connection with others. And a lot of the time we don't get that, right? And so if someone is going through a period in time, maybe they're going through a breakup, or maybe they're feeling disconnected from others, Reiki can be a wonderful way of feeling connected, both to themselves as well as the universe.
When I introduced you, Donald, I introduced you saying that you use Reiki in hypnosis as well.
Yes.
Okay, so we've prepared a website for that. Why don't you talk about what that is?
Yes, we have. We have created a new product that enables people to experience the power of hypnosis with the power of Reiki. It combines the two together, and it's delivered with compassion and gratitude. And it allows you to, first of all, connect with the power of your own inner healer, right? That part of you that is your inner wisdom that enables the body and the mind to heal. And it connects that with the universal healing energy, which allows you to use the source of all life, the energy that exists in all things, to bring that in and connect the two together, to create a very powerful new healing modality. And no one's ever connected.
Yeah, we did, we're the first to do that.
No one's ever connected
Right.
hypnosis with Reiki in this way before. So there's a free product that is available. It's called Accessing Your Inner Healer, and it's available at www.thealchemyofspirit.com. And it's a free download. It's our gift to you. It's about 30 minutes long, and we've been getting really good feedback from people. They're really enjoying it. We also have 2 new programs that have just been released. One is for addictions, and the other is for stress. And those are both available under the product section on the website.
Of the Alchemy of Healing.
The alchemyofspirit.com.
The alchemyofspirit.com.
That's right.
And by the way, when you're thinking of addictions, it's not just addictions to drugs or drink. It's addictions sometimes to emotions as well. So if you're one of those people that happens to be addicted to drama, and you're finding it affecting your life, have a listen. I think you'll find it makes a difference. So Donald, thank you.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
having
thank you.
me here.
Thank you, thank you.
very
Touch,
much.
touch, touch. We touch. And I'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
And see you soon. And thank you very much.